World's Guide.
The Voynich Manuscript Facts and Figures. The Voynich Manuscript, a perplexing and enigmatic medieval document, has captivated scholars and enthusiasts for centuries. Facts and figures about this mysterious manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript is an ancient book, believed to have been created in the 15th century. Named after Wilfrid Voynich, a rare book dealer who acquired it in 1912, the manuscript's origins and purpose remain unknown. It's written in an unknown script, often referred to as the Voynich script or language. The manuscript consists of 240 vellum pages, illustrated with intricate drawings of plants, human-like figures, and astronomical diagrams. There are approximately 170,000 characters in the manuscript's text. The text reads from left to right and top to bottom, like most Western languages. Despite extensive efforts, linguists and cryptographers have been unable to decipher the script's meaning or the language it represents. The author of the manuscript remains unidentified, and its purpose continues to baffle researchers. Radiocarbon dating suggests that the vellum use dates to the early 15th century, around 1404 to 1438. Some theories suggest the manuscript could be an elaborate hoax, while others propose it might contain a lost or coded language. The manuscript's illustrations encompass various topics, including botany, astronomy, and human anatomy. It's divided into several sections or folios, each with its own distinctive style of drawings. The plants depicted in the manuscript's illustrations are unidentifiable, often featuring unfamiliar shapes and colors. One section of the manuscript is dedicated to what appear to be star charts or astronomical diagrams. Another section contains drawings of bathing women and nymph-like figures. The manuscript's binding and construction are consistent with books from the 15th century. Many researchers have attempted to crack the code, but no one has produced a definitive translation of the text. Some believe that the manuscript contains encoded information related to alchemical or mystical practices. Linguists have analyzed patterns in the script's letter frequency and word structure to no avail. The manuscript's complexity suggests that it was not created for mere decorative purposes. Voynich's acquisition of the manuscript led to increased interest in its study, although much of its history prior to that point is still unclear. The manuscript is currently housed at the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library at Yale University. Despite its enigmatic nature, the Voynich manuscript has been studied by numerous experts and enthusiasts. Famous codebreakers, including William Friedman, attempted to decipher the manuscript during World War II without success. Some researchers have suggested that the text is a form of shorthand or code, while others argue it could be a constructed language. The illustrations often combine familiar and unfamiliar elements, adding to the manuscript's mystique. The manuscript's size and structure suggest that it was meant to be read and handled like a book. While some characters in the text resemble known letters, they do not form recognizable words in any known language. The Voynich manuscript's distinct script sets it apart from other historical manuscripts of its time. Some theories propose that the manuscript might contain medical or herbal knowledge, though this remains speculative. Theories about the manuscript's origin include the idea that it could have been created by a single author or by a group. The lack of identifiable linguistic or contextual clues has confounded attempts at decipherment. The manuscript's condition has deteriorated over the centuries, making some sections harder to interpret. The drawings in the manuscript appear to have been made by multiple artists due to variations in style. Some researchers believe that the text could be a constructed language designed to convey hidden knowledge. Attempts to decipher the Voynich manuscript often involve statistical analysis and pattern recognition. The mysterious script has sparked debates about its authenticity and the motivations behind its creation. Some researchers have suggested that the text might be an early example of an invented or constructed language. Carbon dating of the vellum has provided insights into the approximate age of the manuscript's material. The Voynich manuscript's text lacks punctuation and spacing between words, adding to the challenge of interpretation. Despite the manuscript's lack of known parallels, some features resemble elements of other medieval manuscripts. The manuscript's illustrations are rendered in vibrant pigments, contributing to its visual appeal. The manuscript's provenance before Voynich's ownership is shrouded in mystery. Some scholars believe that the Voynich manuscript was intended as a form of elaborate encryption. Theories about the manuscript's purpose span from cryptography to an ancient form of science fiction. The manuscript's illustrations have inspired various interpretations, ranging from botanical studies to fantastical narratives. Voynich's initial belief that the manuscript was the work of Roger Bacon has been widely dismissed by experts. Some researchers argue that the manuscript could be a compendium of knowledge from different sources and cultures. Despite extensive study, the manuscript's true nature and intended audience remain elusive. The manuscript's drawings are often highly detailed, showcasing meticulous craftsmanship. The Voynich manuscript's pages have been examined using various imaging techniques to uncover hidden details. The lack of identifiable language patterns has hindered efforts to decipher the manuscript's text. Some speculate that the manuscript's script could represent a regional language that has been lost to history. The text's unique characteristics have fueled debates about whether it's a code, cipher, or an entirely novel script. The manuscript's illustrations provide insight into the worldview and interests of its creators. Researchers have proposed that the manuscript's script could be an early form of steganography, hiding information within a seemingly innocuous text. Efforts to decipher the manuscript continue to this day, utilizing modern technology and computational analysis. The manuscript's name is often pronounced as Voynich, although variations exist. Despite the difficulties in interpreting the text, the manuscript's intrigue has endured through generations. The Voynich manuscript's illustrations include depictions of bathing pools and interconnected tubes. Some researchers believe that the manuscript could contain information about a lost language or culture. The manuscript's subject matter varies widely, touching on topics from botany to cosmology. Proposed solutions to the manuscript's mystery have included linguistic analysis, statistical methods, and symbolic interpretation. The manuscript's illustrations often feature humanoid figures in various settings and activities. While the manuscript's script appears unique, some patterns resemble elements of known languages. Efforts to break the code have been likened to trying to solve a crossword puzzle in an unfamiliar language. The manuscript's origins have been attributed to different regions and time periods by various researchers. The manuscript's pages have been carefully studied using ultraviolet and infrared imaging techniques. The lack of progress in deciphering the manuscript has led some to question its authenticity. Some believe that the manuscript's text might represent a constructed language designed to convey esoteric knowledge. The Voynich manuscript has inspired novels, documentaries, and artistic works exploring its mysteries. Attempts to decipher the manuscript have often resulted in contradictory and inconclusive findings. The manuscript's lack of linguistic context has confounded efforts to identify its intended meaning. Theories about the manuscript's purpose range from a reference book to an elaborate hoax. The Voynich manuscript's unique qualities have sparked debates about whether it's a genuine historical artifact or a modern forgery. The manuscript's script features a limited set of characters that repeat throughout the text. Some researchers have proposed that the manuscript contains hidden acrostic or anagrammatic messages. The manuscript's drawings often depict fantastical and whimsical scenes that defy easy categorization. The lack of known language structures has hindered attempts to apply traditional linguistic analysis. The Voynich manuscript's illustrations include depictions of various astronomical symbols and constellations. The manuscript's script lacks grammatical and syntactic clues that could aid in translation. Some researchers believe that the manuscript's illustrations might provide clues about the intended meaning of the text. Despite its many illustrations, the manuscript's overall coherence remains elusive. Theories about the manuscript's purpose have evolved over time as new perspectives are considered. The manuscript's combination of text and drawing suggests that it was meant to convey complex information. Some have speculated that the manuscript could have been created as a form of intellectual challenge. The manuscript's lack of clear context makes it difficult to determine whether it's a religious, scientific, or artistic work. The manuscript's illustrations often include labels or captions that are as cryptic as the text itself. Theories about the manuscript's origin have ranged from Europe to the Middle East and beyond. The Voynich manuscript's pages have been carefully preserved to prevent further deterioration. Some have suggested that the manuscript might be an example of a constructed language designed to encode secret knowledge. The manuscript script exhibits consistent patterns, although their significance remains unknown. The manuscript script has been compared to various known writing systems, including Latin, Arabic, and Hebrew. Theories about the manuscript's purpose include the possibility that it was created as a form of intellectual entertainment. The manuscript's illustrations often contain details that are difficult to interpret within a modern context. Despite its age, the manuscript's ink and pigments remain surprisingly vibrant. Some researchers have questioned whether the manuscript script could be a form of idiosyncratic personal writing. The manuscript's text has been subjected to computational analysis in attempts to uncover underlying patterns. Theories about the manuscript's origins often reflect the perspectives and biases of the times in which they are proposed. The Voynich Manuscript continues to intrigue and challenge researchers, serving as a testament to the enduring power of historical mysteries.
World's Guide